This is WWE's Jerry the King Lawler. And Mountain Empire, this is your wrestling.
Good evening and welcome to another jam-packed episode of Southern States Wrestling. I'm your host, Dakota Booth. Before we get started, I want to say a special shout-out thank you to everybody that came and saw us at the National Guard Armory in Rogersville, Tennessee. I want to tell you we will be back there at the National Guard Armory in Rogersville May the 10th. That's a Saturday, so mark your calendars to be there. We've got a special spotlight episode for you this evening. We're going to take a look at two newcomers in Southern States Wrestling that are making a name for themselves. First, we're going to take a look at the television champion Joe Briggs, and then we're going to take a look and hear from another upcomer, Kool.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I came to Southern States Wrestling to be the best, to be the greatest champion in Southern States Wrestling history. And I've sent my Southern States Wrestling Television Championship off, getting it polished up, getting it cleaned up real nice for anybody who thinks they can step into the ring with me. I'm taking on all comers, and I do not discriminate. Southern States Wrestling, Joe Briggs is here, and you better take notice.
Introducing first, Des Moines, Iowa, this is Joe Briggs. And his opponent from Greenville, Tennessee, this is Chase Daniels.
Oh, Joe Briggs done jumped Chase Daniels up in this matchup here this week on Southern States Wrestling. As Joe Briggs, apparently he certainly feels as he's got something to prove, as he's come out here and apparently plans to abuse Chase Daniels in this opening contest this week.
As if Chase Daniels didn't get enough last week, he's taking on an angry Joe Briggs first thing this week. And for a man that says he is professional wrestling, Joe Briggs doesn't follow the rules very well. Last week, starting back before the bell with Eric Darkstorm, and this week, again, starting before the bell with Chase Daniels.
I'll tell you what, he's obviously come here to prove something, as Joe Briggs' intensity level is certainly high, which is a good thing. As you got to be intense, you got to be ready, you got to bring everything you can when you step in the ring in Southern States Wrestling. And Briggs has definitely ate his Wheaties and said his prayers, and he's come for a fight tonight. Oh, he's got him in a bad way there.
He does. I'm really surprised Chase Daniel agreed to come back with us this week after the beatings he took last week, but you know, if he hangs in there, he's definitely got the toughness to make something of himself in this business. Joe Briggs is just manhandling this young man.
You think I'm playing? Huh? You think I'm playing?
Now he's just toying with him as he's smacking both of his cheeks. And they're a valiant effort from Chase Daniels to try to get something going in his favor, but Joe Briggs cuts that down really quick.
Dropped him on that DDT. Hopefully this will do it, yes.
And there it is.
A bit of a mercy killing. Joe Briggs is your winner.
There, Joe Briggs instructing the referee to raise his hand so everyone knows that he...
What's going on, SSW? I know you know me, Mr. Hollywood, Kool. You haven't seen me for a while. I just got back from Rio de Janeiro, the biggest wrestling town you ever seen in your life. While I was in the streets, people were chanting my name, Kool, Kool. They gave me the key to the city, and I gave it right back to them, because I'm too cool for that. That's right. I'm putting everybody on notice. And SSW, I'm back. And ain't nobody gonna stop me, baby. I've already talked to Donald Trump. He's been blowing me up. He says, Kool, when you get the title on your waist right here, I'm throwing you the biggest party. Only a billionaire could throw you a party like you deserve. That's right. And this weekend coming up, wherever they put in front of this guy, Mr. Hollywood Kool, they're going down, baby. Yeah, that's right.
Watching online, the Mountain Empire's watching on television, and with the big announcement made last week on television right here about the big national TV stars of Spike TV paying attention to what's going on here, man, and he made a mistake.
Whoa, he made a mistake right there, and Kyle Kool.
He got 2 out of it. That was close right there. Kyle Kool just beating him, stomping him, clubbering him with everything he's got. He knows he better open up his full arsenal.
If all else fails, choke a man, and that's exactly what he did. That big size 14 right on his throat, get the wind out of him for a few seconds. Now following it up with a big suplex.
Bulldog Mac is double tough. Kyle Kool's throwing everything he's got at him. Got a 2 count on that cover, and he did hook that leg well. Kyle Kool did. He knows he's got to bring everything he's got against Bulldog Mac.
Big right hand right in the chin. Big bill throw.
Looked like he had a handful of hair on that one as well.
What is he doing now? He's posing. He says he's Mr. Hollywood. He likes the attention. He likes everybody looking at him, and he's trying to be a big shot here, but you cannot play big shot with Bulldog Mac because he can beat you at any moment in time.
No doubt about that. Bulldog Mac, double tough, very explosive wrestler, as we have seen before in the past here in Southern States Wrestling. Irish whip got reversed. Bulldog up and over his man, got him rolled up. This could do it. Oh, only got a 2 count. So close. But Kyle Kool comes back swinging and caught him with a big clothesline right there.
I don't know if that was a clothesline or a palm shot right to the sternum and just took the breath out of him. Now he wraps those big arms right around his head.
Kyle Kool trying to slow down Bulldog Mac. Got him grounded, got their reverse chin lock going, got him clamped down. But Bulldog, man, you can hear this crowd. They are clapping, they are stomping, they are cheering, they are egging Bulldog Mac back into this fight. He's back into a vertical base here, trying to create some separation. But Kyle Kool, that may be slipping into a chokehold, but he definitely looked like he had a handful of hair there.
I believe it was. Now he's going to choke him right on the ropes. Come on, there's no sense in this. He had him in a legal hold, but he just chose to cheat right there.
Right, it just shows you that mind frame of guys like Kyle Kool. And again, with a blatant chokehold, referee's in now, laying a count to him. He's got it to a legal count of 5 before the referee can disqualify him. Bulldog up and over that top rope right there. As Kyle Kool coming in, Bulldog catches him with a couple of hard right hands and a third. Kool now runs across, Bulldog flips over, caught him with a big clothesline right there as Kyle Kool's in trouble
And
again.
both men are down. That took a lot out of both of them right there. Listen to these people behind Bulldog Mac.
What a great matchup here on Southern States Wrestling fans. We're glad you're tuned in, turned on, and checking out the action. Whether you're joining us on the television in the Tri-Cities or across Facebook, through Blip TV, no matter how you may be joining us.
That's right. I want to say hello to Karen and Jeff in Nashville that watch every week online. Ken and Lisa in Paintsville, Kentucky, who watch online. And Wanda and Eugene from Elizabethton that watch on television right here every week. These two are slugging it out now.
No doubt about that. Irish whip got reversed. Oh, beautiful handstand.
Oh, he caught him.
He did.
And drove him. That was impressive.
That was. You got to give Kyle Kool credit.
And he got him.
He got him.
Out of nowhere. That was impressive, and that is a win.
Kyle Kool right there with a huge victory over Bulldog Mac.
Your winner, Kyle Kool.
I think he just hit him in the back of the head, and I think he just lost all senses of where he was at and unable to get up.
That was a stunning upset right there, no question about it, but Kyle Kool is definitely your winner of the contest.
We'll be right back with some news on some upcoming events and some news about our tag team champions.
Calvary Baptist Church, 1238 Pine Street, Kingsport, Tennessee. Regular schedule of services: Sunday, 9:15 a.m. for Bible study fellowship class for all ages. 10:30 a.m. worship. 6 p.m. blast for children, wake for youth. Sunday night life for adults. Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. children and youth activities. 3D Bible study for adults.
If you are part of a non-profit organization, listen to this. You now have the opportunity to bring the wrestling TV stars to your town and make money for your group. Over the past 2 decades, Southern States Wrestling has helped raise money for church groups, schools, ball teams, volunteer fire departments, children's hospitals, Ronald McDonald House, scout troops, and many more. Our staff is waiting to hear from you and get started on what could be your biggest fundraiser to date. Southern States Wrestling and your group are the perfect tag team to raise the funds you need.
The TV stars of Southern States Wrestling are coming to a town near you. Friday night, May 30th. St. Paul, Virginia, Free admission, Clinch River Days, the Iron Cross, Joe Briggs, Jake Booth, and more in St. Paul. Saturday, May 24th, Recreation Center, Harrisburg, Virginia, a fundraiser for the Relay for Life. Misty James, Stan Lee, Scott Sterling, Frank Parker, Jake Booth, and a whole lot more in Harrisburg, Virginia. Sunday, May the 4th, noon to 4 p.m. Open house at WWE Hall of Fame member Jimmy Valiant's Boogie's Wrestling Camp, celebrating Jimmy Valiant's 50 years in pro wrestling. Free admission. Saturday, April 26th, McMinnville, Tennessee. Tennessee All-Pro Wrestling Arena. Misty James versus Miss Rachel and a whole lot more in McMinnville. Mark it down now. The Spring Spectacular. Saturday night, May the 10th, 8 p.m., Rogersville, Tennessee, National Guard Armory. All the titles on the line in one night in Rogersville, Tennessee. It's the Spring Spectacular. Saturday night, May 10th, Rogersville, Tennessee. Be there.
If you missed last week, you missed some wild action that went on after the matches in Kingsport. So let's throw it back to last week and check out exactly what did happen after the matches.
Is getting worked over by Scott Sterling. DeAndre's been put out. Wait a minute, Dakota, what are you doing? Dakota's in the ring. My broadcast partner, Dakota Booth, is attacking Frank Parker. And here comes Kool. Oh my God, Dakota just landed on his head. Kool now scrambling in here after DeAndre Jackson. We seriously need some help out here. If anybody can hear me in the back, if anybody's on the monitors, we need some help at ringside. Ray Idol's come out now, try to calm things. Equalizer crunch, caught him at the ropes. Oh my God, Dakota's jumped on Frank again. Dakota, oh, that kid, he's going to get hurt in there. They are ruling the roost right now. Tag team champions Frank Parker, Scott Sterling, they're annihilating everybody. Parker's got Dakota in a full Nelson. He could break his neck. Somebody please get out here and help put a stop to this. We've got to do something. Bo James has come down to ringside. Bo James has already took Joe Briggs out. He's nailing Kool now. Jake is still getting worked over by Scott Sterling. Bo James making his way around. He's got Crunch now. He's taking an equalizer crunch. Scott Sterling and Frank Parker trying to rip Jake's arm off. Bo James now got Scott Sterling. He just nailed Frank Parker. He's going back after Scott Sterling. Bo James is back in the ring in Southern States Wrestling, and he's out for revenge, no question about it. It's breaking down everywhere, and Dakota's fighting in the ring. Oh my God, this has gone crazy here. Dakota and Joe Briggs are fighting it out. Kool and DeAndre Jackson and Bo James and Jake Booth are on their way to the dressing room.
You know, Frankie, I'm sick of it. Everywhere we go, whatever town we're in, wherever we're at the grocery store, we're at the gas station, there's Bo James. We're out in Southwest Virginia, East Tennessee, the Carolinas, there's Bo James. He keeps sticking his nose in our business. He's not ready to get back in the ring, but yet he's still showing up wherever we are. I'm sick of it.
Bo, we told you not to come back until you was ready to fight. You keep coming back, sticking your nose in our business. Well, it's coming. We're going to get you. You can count on it.
Right there you saw the events that transpired last week in Kingsport, Tennessee, and you saw a special spotlight on the tag team champions. When we come back from this break, you're going to see Misty James in action, you're going to hear from Bo James, and stay tuned because you're not going to believe what the tag team champions did on their stop in Lebanon, Virginia.
Attention Mountain Empire. Do you have a business, website, products, or an event to promote? Let us help you reach the masses with TV and internet ads. For just a few dollars a week, we offer commercial spots on Southern States Wrestling, reaching over 150,000 homes in the Mountain Empire and the world with YouTube. Don't wait. Jump on this opportunity now to reach a large audience for an affordable price. Email sswking@aol.com for all the info. Advertising packages you cannot afford to pass up.
Hey you, get off the couch and get out to Samson's Gym in St. Paul, Virginia. Nautilus equipment, free weights, Smith & Cable machines, step aerobics, boxing equipment, cardiovascular equipment, tanning bed, drink bar, fitness wear, supplements, and more. Plus an instructor on duty at all times. Call 762-7170. Samson's Gym, your one stop for fitness since 1990.
The TV stars of Southern States Wrestling are coming to a town near you. Friday night, May 30th. St. Paul, Virginia. Free admission. Clinch River Days. The Iron Cross. Joe Briggs, Jake Booth, and more in St. Paul. Saturday, May 24th. Recreation Center, Pearisburg, Virginia. A fundraiser for the Relay for Life. Misty James, Stan Lee, Scott Sterling, Frank Parker, Jake Booth, and a whole lot more in Pearisburg, Virginia. Sunday, May the 4th, noon to 4 p.m. Open house at WWE Hall of Fame member Jimmy Valiant's Boogie's Wrestling Camp. Celebrating Jimmy Valiant's 50 years in pro wrestling. Free admission. Saturday, April 26th, McMinnville, Tennessee. Tennessee All-Pro Wrestling Arena. Misty James versus Miss Rachel and a whole lot more in McMinnville. Mark it down now. The Spring Spectacular. Saturday night, May the 10th, 8 p.m., Rogersville, Tennessee, National Guard Armory. All the titles on the line in one night in Rogersville, Tennessee. It's the Spring Spectacular. Saturday night, May 10th, Rogersville, Tennessee. Be there.
Welcome back to Southern States Wrestling, and thanks again for tuning in with us. I want to remind you one more time about the big event we have going on at the Rogersville National Guard Armory on Saturday, May the 10th. But be sure to tune in with us next week as we take a look at all the action that happened this past weekend in Rogersville on April the 18th. If you were there, you know exactly what went down, but I don't want to spoil it for everybody else. So be sure to tune in with us next week. Right now, we're going to take a look at former women's champion Misty James. This bit was filmed before she lost her title, but it's still worth a look. And then we're going to hear from her husband, Bo James.
You would have to look far and wide to find a champion in professional wrestling as popular as the Southern States Ladies Champion, Misty James. Misty was raised in the Gate City, Virginia area, where she was a standout in softball, voted All-State, and Outfielder of the Year her senior year. Even after graduation, Misty has continued to play softball. She grew up a casual fan of the sport of professional wrestling, never thinking that she would be a professional wrestler one day. It was not until after her marriage to the King of Kingsport, Bo James, that she fell in love with the sport of professional wrestling. She has trained hard, overcame injuries, pursued championships, and has won the respect of the legendary lady wrestlers that she looks up to. In her 7.5-year career, Misty has won the Superstar Wrestling Ladies title in Pennsylvania, the West Virginia Ladies Championship. She is 3-time current and reigning Southern States Ladies Champion. Challengers have came from near and far, and Misty has not backed down from anyone. Misty has not been afraid to go on the road to accept challenges of female wrestlers in their own backyard, or when a promoter has called for her to come and defend her Southern States ladies title in another region of the United States. Misty enjoys the competition of professional wrestling, the at times grueling travel schedule, but she says the thing that she most enjoys about her professional wrestling career is getting to meet her fans all across the country. As she makes time for them, no matter how far she has to travel to her next match, no matter how beat up she may be after her match. She said the fans have made her what she is today, and she will never turn her back on the people that support her. Misty credits her growing up in a small Virginia town and her many years of living with her husband, Bo James, in a small East Tennessee community of Fall Branch as planting the roots, the tradition, the ways that make her country strong. Misty has a competitive spirit that can be seen when she steps on the softball field, inside the wrestling ring. And last summer she picked up a new sport, dragon boat racing. Misty James is a fan favorite wherever she goes, yet she has never let it go to her head or interfere with her career. She loves the region that she's from and loves wrestling in all the Southwest Virginia and East Tennessee towns. And she is proud every night as she enters the ring somewhere around the country to be introduced from Gate City, Virginia. Misty James is country strong and coming to a town near you.
Hello again, everybody. It's your old friend here, Bo James, coming to you from Lebanon, Virginia. So proud to come over here tonight. Big fundraiser for the middle school. Great night of wrestling action. Misty James had a big win here. Great to see my old friend Jimmy Valiant and Iron Cross with a big win. So great to see so many fans that told me they were praying for me, and it was great for me and Misty to see our little buddy Caden that follows us around Southwest Virginia. His family brought him down to the matches tonight, and I was so happy to see that.
Wow, look at you standing here all sentimental and all tough. You know, Frank Parker and Scott Sterling, I've been looking for you all day. And they told me to give you a message, and that message is you shouldn't get back into the ring until you're ready to fight. You think what they did to you was bad last time? What do you think they're going to do to you this time, Bo James?
Well, let me tell you this right here. I think my reputation speaks for itself. So when you see Parker and you see Sterling, you tell them to come give that message themselves. Don't send some errand boy out here to do something.
Errand boy, huh? No! Oh! Ah! 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 Let me go! Ah! Ah!
Hey! Come on, Bo James. Come on, brother. Hey, man. Oh, he did. He get it back. Did he get it? Did he hit it? That's it. Oh, Bo.
You got me right in the score.
Oh, God, brother, man. Oh, God bless. Oh,
Get some
man.
help.
Parker!
Help!
Come here. Hey, somebody call 911, man. I'm telling you. Oh, this video was healing so good, too, brother. Oh, God bless you, Bo. Oh, man.
I want to thank you all for tuning in with us here on Southern States Wrestling. But as we get to the wrapping point of the show, we want to move away from wrestling and something that is very near and dear to our hearts here at Southern States Wrestling, something that might be a little bit more important than wrestling, and that is what today represents. Today is Easter, so first and foremost, I want to wish a happy Easter to everybody. And if you don't know the story of Easter, the story of Easter is about a man named Jesus who came to earth, lived a perfect and blameless life, and ended up being mocked and ridiculed and ultimately crucified for doing absolutely nothing other than claiming to be the Son of God. And the cool thing, the thing that made Jesus different than everyone else, was what he did to prove that he was the Son of God and that he came and died for all of our sins, for all of us to be etch-a-sketched away back to cleanliness. And the cool thing that happened after Jesus was crucified, we find in Matthew chapter number 28. And it says, "Now after the Sabbath, toward the dawn of the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to see the tomb. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothing white as snow. And for fear of him, the guards trembled and became like dead men. But the angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you seek Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. Come to the place where he lay. Then go quickly and tell his disciples that he is risen from the dead, and behold, he is going before you to Galilee. There you will see him. See, I have told you." So they departed quickly from the tomb with fear and great joy, and ran to tell his disciples. And behold, Jesus met them and said, "Greetings." And they came up and took hold of his feet and worshipped him. So what happened after Jesus was crucified that made him different than everyone else, that proved to us that he actually was the Son of God that he claimed to be, was on that third day after he was buried, he rose from the dead. And it's the resurrection that is the most beautiful part of it all. So happy Easter. If you have any questions, feel free to email us. We would love to have a conversation with you. Happy Easter, everybody. God bless you.